Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2019 Nissan Sentra front wheel drive. So first of all, I want to come in on the front left tire. You get about 60-70% of tread on all season radios. Good amount of tread left on your front left. Now coming behind the front left tire, first thing I want to point out, you get about, I'd say about 15,000 K. Down a bit, but definitely not left on your front brakes. Now your left lower ball joint right here, this is critical. It's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the chassis. It is tight. This rubber boot right here is the outer CV boot. Now it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. That's important not to be, because it lubricates the axle moving forward. This is the inner CV boot, same thing, full of grease, and important not to be ripped. More importantly, right here is a leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak right here from the transmission. You'd see oil all over the place here. This is dry. That's very important. Another point I want to say, this is the bottom of the motor, and if it was leaking, you would see it right there at bottom of the tranny, another leak point, not leaking. So very, very dry, which is always a good sign. Now, this is the left outer tie rod. Now, this is the only thing that holds the left wheel to the chassis, to the steering, and it is tight. This is the left sway bar link connected from here up to there. Now it's important for that to be connected because it dampens the sway when you go around the corner, part of the stability of the vehicle. Now coming across right here, now this is your catalytic converter, and nothing wrong with it. Big problem is that people are laying on the ground and going cut, and you got yourself about $1,000 repair that you were not expecting because somebody wanted to make a couple $100 from stealing your cat. Now, if you buy the vehicle, I've got something that's going to stop that from happening, and I'll show you right now. Now, here's a typical cat. What I do is I take stainless steel cables and I put it top and bottom. Now remember, people are laying on the ground, they've only got one spot to reach. They come in, they put the saw, they hit the cable, they say that don't work. They go there, it doesn't work, and they say forget it, let's move on. That's number one of three things that I'm going to give you if you buy the vehicle. Now coming into the right front tire, again about 70% tread on all season radios, good amount of tread there, about 15,000 K, down a bit but definitely not out. Right lower ball joint is tight, critical. Right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, here's a leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak right here. See for yourself, bone dry. This is the right outer tie rod, critical. The only thing that holds the right wheel to the chassis, or to the steering, and that is tight. Right sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. That is nothing. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern on the front right under the motor or the left side. Now, exhaust following it down, no cracks, no breaks that I could see. Yeah, exhaust, all good, all good. Now, I'm not even seeing on the underneath of the car here, I'm not even seeing surface rust. So that is a very good sign actually, because this thing is very, very clean, not even surface rust, which is nothing but good. Now coming to the left rear tire, about 60%, a little less tread on the rear than you have in the front there, but definitely not out. You've got, now this tube is this is the left shock. Now these tubes are full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. See for yourself, good and dry. Your left spring suspension from here to here, no cracks, no breaks. On your brakes, you've got about 20,000 K, a little more brakes left on the back than you have in the front, and no indication of leaks on the left rear side. Coming across to the right rear side, this is the right rear spring, no cracks, no breaks. The right rear shock, good and dry. The brakes about 20,000 K, and your right rear tire, again, a little less, about 50% tread, a little less in the front on tread down, but definitely not out. Now I'll take you up and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with my scanner plugged in, if you look under there, it says codes found, and 0. Okay, there is no check engine codes on this car, and that is nothing but good. And what I'm gonna, and your dash, I mean your windshield, no cracks, no cracks. I'm gonna take you out and show you the condition of the motor now. Okay, with the motor running. Okay, shut off the exhaust. Okay, important thing, no blue smoke. This is perfectly normal. Now, one of the things I always do is I take off the oil cap and I look underneath for any indication of white goo. White goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which is a big problem and a good reason to walk away. I am not seeing any indication of that at all. In fact, I am not hearing any indication of issues with this motor. It's running very smoothly. Now, the second and third thing that I want to tell you that I'm going to give you if you buy is the second thing. Now, this right here is a anti-theft device, and I'm going to wire it into the electrical system of your car here. And what it is, it's controlled by a separate fob. Now, this fob, if this fob is more than 9 feet away from the car will not start. Even if the keys are in the ignition, it will not start. Which means that, guys, carry the key in your wallet. Ladies, carry it on your necklace, or carry it in your purse, because if it's 9 feet away, it doesn't matter if you've left the keys in the car, it will not start. This makes your car impossible to steal. Believe me, it is not hard to steal a car today. I can buy a scanner on Amazon for $1,500 and I can steal your car. I watched it happen. Okay, but this makes it impossible. So that's number 2. And number 3 is this little device right here. It doesn't look like much, goes on the fuel line, okay? And what this does is saves 10% of gasoline, diesel fuel, or natural gas. It never ever fails. I've used it for 30 years and it continues to work. In fact, I put it on my house and I'm saving 10% on my natural gas, and I'll show you how to do the same. Now, these 3 things are yours if you buy, because I'm going to put them on and get you out the door safely. You're going to know exactly what you're getting, and hopefully this helps you make an informed decision. I look forward to being of service to you. Have a good one.